Hi there, I am Ashok. In today's class, we are going to learn some multiplication techniques because in most of the examination they are not going to allow calculators. So it's actually an advantage. We may mostly get two-digit number multiplication or two three-digit number multiplication. So in order to learn those multiplications, we are going to majorly focus on these five techniques, like how to multiply numbers nearer to 100, 50, 1000, 150, 300. All of them are similar to be each other. Second one is how to multiply two numbers with one of the number being in between 11 and 19. And third one is multiplying two complementary numbers. Fourth one is multiplying two digit or two three-digit numbers that doesn't belong to any of the above category. And last and final one is unit digit method and root digit method. Okay, let's get started. In our five techniques, the first one is how to multiply numbers that are nearer to 100. So observe the steps very carefully. I have taken three different examples here, so let us see what is happening. If you observe here, this number is 6 less than 100 and this number is 4 less than 100. If it is less than 100, take the negative sign. If it is more than 100, take the positive sign. After finding out the difference of the number with respect to 100, take the cross difference again. Cross difference in the sense 94 minus 4, or you can also take 96 minus 6. That's your choice. Okay, we know that if you multiply two-digit numbers, the answer is going to be 4 digits. Out of these 4 digits, whatever the difference you are getting here, like 94 minus 4 or 96 minus 6, fill that difference in the first two blank. In our case, it's equal to 90. Then multiply these two digits, the extra part, like minus 6 into minus 4. 6 into 4 is going to be 24 and place it here. That is your answer for the product of 94 and 96. Let us take one more example. In this case, we are going to multiply 104 and 106. This number is, that is 104 is 4 more than 100 and 106 is 6 more than 100. Okay, now the second step is take the cross difference. That is 104 plus 6 or 106 plus 4. Okay, you are going to get 110. Next, on the next step, what you need to do is multiply the extra parts, like 4 into 6. 4 6 are 24. Just place it here. That is going to be your final answer. Okay, before going to the third example, let us see why you are getting the answers here. I'm going to change the color for clarification. So it's simply like a minus b whole square formula. Let us take, I'm taking this example, 94 multiplied by 96. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to write this number as 100 minus x and this number as 100 minus y. In our case, x equal to 6 and y equal to 4. Just multiply these two, you are going to get 100 square minus 100y minus 100x plus xy. So if you take 100 common, 100 minus y minus x plus xy. See here, 100 minus y is one of our number. Like in our case, let us take this number equal to 96. From this, you are subtracting the extra part of the other number. In our case, this value is equal to 6. Then you are going to get 90. What you need to do next? You need to multiply this 90 with 100. Obviously, you are going to get two zeros at the end. Then what you need to do? You need to add xy, the product of extra parts, x and y. In our case, this value is equal to 24. That means that whatever the product of the two numbers, those two numbers are going to replace the last two places. That's why instead of writing zeros, we're simply writing 24 there. Okay, now what will happen if one number is more than 100 and one number is less than 100? Like in the third case, let us rewrite it again. So in our case, we observe here, if one number is more than 100 and one number is less than 100, then what is going to happen? You are going to get 100 square plus 100y minus 100x minus xy. If you take 100 common, this is going to be 100 plus y minus x and minus xy. In this case, this is one of our number and this is the extra part. That means the first step is going to be same. But what you need to do here, after multiplying with 100, you need to subtract the extra part here. That's what we are going to do now. Let us see that one. I'm just going to erase everything here. Then we will solve the third example. See here, this number is 4 more than 100 and this number is 4 less than the 100. Then what you need to do here, you need to take the cross difference. 104 minus 4 or 96 plus 4. In both the cases, you are going to get 100. Then in the normal case, what we are going to do is, we are just going to multiply the extra parts. In the first example, minus 6 into minus 4. In the second example, plus 4 into plus 6. We are going to replace that product in the last two places. But in this case, one is plus and one is minus. So if you are getting like this, what you need to do is, you just need to place two zeros here and subtract the product. 4 4s are 16. Write the remaining answer. 10 minus 6 is going to be 4. 9 minus 1 is going to be 8. Then you are going to have 9 here and again 9. This is going to be your final answer for this problem. I hope you understand this method. I will give you 1 minute to check the entire process. Then we will move on to the next technique. Okay, now, sir, what we need to do for 50,000 and all? Let us see. Let us take, I want to multiply the numbers nearer to 50. The same process we are going to do here. That means that this number is, we are taking 50 as reference now. Okay, this number is 4 more than 50 and this number is 6 more than 50. Then simply take the cross difference. 54 plus 6 or 56 plus 4. Okay, now what you are going to get? You are going to get 60. Multiply, and before going to the next step, what you need to do here is make this number off. You are going to get 30. Then multiply the extra part and replace in the last two digits. 4 6s are 24. That is your final answer. Let us take one more example. This number is 6 less than 50 and this number is 4 less than 50. So again, next step, cross difference. 44 minus 4 or 46 minus 6. You are going to get 40. Next step, before going to the next step, make it off. 20. Then multiply these extra parts and place it as last two digits. 6 4s are 24. That's going to be our final answer. Now, why we are doing here by 2? Let us see that one. If you observe this entire process, that is going to be similar to the previous one, but we are going to write this as 50 minus x and this one as 50 minus y. In the final answer, you are going to get, if you take 50 common, 50 minus y minus x plus xy. This is obviously one of our number, that is 54 or 56. Then you have to subtract the extra part. In our case, 6 or 4. So you are going to get, for let us take this example. Okay, so 50 minus 6 and 50 minus 4, you are going to get 40 here. Then you need to multiply this 40 with the 50. But think guys, before going to the step, explain this one. What is the product of 144 and 5? It will take some time, but you can change the point of here. 144 into 10 by 2. That is same as multiplying with 5. That means instead of doing with multiplication with 5, what you can do is you can make the number off and add a 0. That means number off means 72, add a 0. That is going to be your final answer. Similarly, instead of multiplying with 50, doing 100 by 2 is much easier. That's why what you are doing here is, instead of taking 50, we are going to take 100 by 2. So we are going to make it off because we are going to do by 2. So this will become 20. Then add 2 zeros. Then what will happen? Whatever the product you are going to get here, like in our case minus 6 into minus 4, it is plus 24, is going to replace the last two zeros. That's why you are making it off. Okay, now let's solve the last one, then we will move on to the next technique. 54 multiplied by 46. This number is 4 more than 50 and this number is 4 less than 50. So 54 minus 4 or 46 plus 4. You are going to get 50. What you need to make it of? That is 25. Right? Next, if you are having different signs, if it is plus and minus, you can simply replace in the last two digits. But here we are having two different signs. Then what you are going to do? You are going to add two zeros and multiply these two. 4 fours minus 16. So 10 minus 6, 4. 9 minus 1, 8. 4, 2. This is going to be our final answer. If it is a positive number, you can simply replace in the last two digits. If it is a negative number, simply add two zeros and subtract the product from the whole number. That's it. If you observe here, we have taken 100 as reference. For 50, we did by 2. Then what you are going, because 50 is half of 100, then what you can do for 1000, let us say. Let us take, I want to multiply 1003 and 1005. Then what I am going to do? 1000 plus 3 and 1000 plus 5. Take the cross difference. 103 plus 5 or 1003 plus 5 or 1005 plus 3 is going to be 1008. But this number is 10 times of 100. If it is 50, half of 100, we are doing by 2. But this number is 10 times of 100. So simply add 10 times, then multiply these two. 3 5s, 15. This is going to be your final answer. If it is 3 times, okay, take the 3 times of that cross difference and then replace the last two digits with the product. That's it. Like this, you can do for 150, 200, 250, 300, doesn't matter. You can do for all the numbers. So that's our first technique. Let's move on to the second technique.